Tonight marks my 20th WrestleMania. The only question now is who is gonna come through that curtain. Well, I'll tell you one thing, whoever it is gonna get their WrestleMania moment, and it's gonna be courtesy of the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment.
Oh my God! Oh, it's Joe Hendry!
No way!
Holy!
The TNA World Champion is here to challenge one of the all-time greats in Randy Orton.
The people say they believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's gonna have to believe in Joe Hendry more than he's ever done in the past.
I know exactly how dangerous the Viper is.
Wildly neckbreaker by Hendry.
What the hell is Joe Hendry doing at WrestleMania?
I proved what happens when you listen to the fans, and I did it in front of 60,000 people at WrestleMania!
No way!
God.
That's incredible.
I know he's having the time of his life right now.
RKO out of nowhere!
Smile at the camera, Joe Hendry!
Tremendous moment for the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry.
I've seen all these bums in the back get whatever they want. Hold on there a minute, May. I believe you got your ass whooped on Sunday. Let's talk about it. I did lose to the RKO, but I did it in front of 60,000 people at WrestleMania. I was in the ring, and you were in the stands. Your TNA World Champion has some business to discuss with the NXT Champion.
Fans put me in this position. You kept saying my name. The support that you've given me has been more than I could ever ask for. So thank you so much for all the support. And I'm excited, just like you, to see what's next.
Thank you for joining us tonight at Rebellion. Oh my God! Trick Williams from NXT.
You saw Joe Hendry on Tuesday. He and Obafemi embarrassed Trick Williams. Well, what goes around apparently has come around for the TNA World Champion. What the hell?
Trick shot! Hendry took the spotlight on NXT. Tonight, Trick took it back on Hendry's turf. You know what they say about payback.
Trick, I'm gonna see your name and make you appear. Trick Williams, get your ass out here right now!
This was earlier on this week on NXT. The TNA World Champion Joe Hendry went to NXT territory searching for payback from Rebellion on Trick Williams, but instead was assaulted by all 4 members of Dark State. Dark State leaving Joe Hendry down in the center of the ring, but Hendry found some allies.
Man, Trick jumping you at Rebellion?
And tonight with Dark State, you okay?
Yeah. In due time, Trick Williams will get his. But first, I need to get my hands on Dark State.
Joe, let it be known. Hank and Tank, we believe, brother.
As far as Dark State goes, just say honk honk. Hank and Tank are there.
Honk, honk. by the way. Today's Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, champ.
You don't say.
Guys, we're live. I gotta talk at some point. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. On that topic, I am living the dream. And it's because of all of you that a kid from Scotland crossed the pond and not only won the TNA Wrestling World Championship, but wrestled Randy Orton at WrestleMania. We started at Unbreakable. We went to WrestleMania. I showed up at NXT, and then I went on to one of the biggest challenges in my career at Rebellion. I faced two of the biggest rivals I've had in my entire career, in Ethan Page and Frankie Kazarian. Now, I wasn't 100%, my shoulder is getting better, but it wasn't 100%, but it didn't matter, because you all believe I was able to believe in myself and walk out of Rebellion, still TNA Wrestling World Champion. And this truly would be a fairy tale story if that's where it ended, but we all know what happened next. My back was turned right in this spot. I turned around and I was attacked by Trick Williams. So what did I do? I showed up at NXT to call out Trick, and he was nowhere to be seen. Instead, I got jumped by Dark State. But you know what? This is TNA Wrestling, and we are live! And I don't know how you do things at NXT, but back there, we've got the greatest locker room in the world. And if Dark State want to come down here, they're all going to come down and keep it even. Trick, let's keep it between you and me and try this one more time. Trick Williams, I'm calling you out. Get your ass out here now!
Well, ask, and perhaps you shall receive.
Nah, settle down, pipe down. No, I know you're looking for Trick Williams tonight, but the truth is, Trick Willie is not in the building. I have a big battle royal coming up this week for NXT, so I couldn't make it. But don't get it twisted. I'm still watching the show tonight. Especially you, Joe Hendry. Yeah, I heard about your big main event. I heard you got the Frankies, the Nimitz, the Hardys. Sounds like it's going to be a banger. Sounds like a great opportunity for someone to get hurt. Joe, I heard about your little boo-boo on your shoulder. Make sure you're careful. Wish you the best of luck, Joe. I'll see you soon.
Trick, I thought you were better than that. I asked the production team I need time to call out Trick Williams, but the truth is, this is live. And if you are too scared to face Joe Hendry, well, that's no problem. The show will continue. Because tonight, later on, we're going to have a huge main event. It's going to be the Nimitz and Frankie Kazarian versus Joe Hendry and the Hardys.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, now Hendry, wait a minute, there's Trick Williams. Trick Williams said this is a good opportunity to get hurt. Oh, and down goes Jeff Hardy. Ryan Nimitz took away the Swanton bomb.
What a couple of seconds here. Oh my God, everything turned upside down, and look, Nimitz in the ring with Jeff Hardy.
Danger zone. Cover for the second time.
said, Trick Williams said this match might be a good opportunity to get hurt. He made sure of it.
Inside the ring, a trick shot to Joe Hendry. Can Joe Hendry withstand? And we kick things off with NXT's Trick Williams, who is flanked by security, perhaps wary of the TNA World Champion. Now, it was earlier on this week live on NXT that Joe Hendry appeared once again on NXT, teaming up with the NXT Tag Team Champions Hank and Tank against Dark State. Hendry was looking for the standing ovation, trying to get the win, when Trick Williams attacked Hendry in the middle of the matchup, ultimately costing Joe Hendry and his team the match. Later on in the night, it was a battle royal to determine the #1 contender to the NXT champion, Obafemi, at Battleground, when Joe Hendry appeared once again. Joe Hendry grabbed the attention of Trick Williams when Elijah from TNA, who was a part of the Battle Royal, eliminated Trick Williams. Hendry and Trick could not be controlled. NXT's general manager, Ava, had to get involved.
I'm not having this anymore.
As TNA World Champion, I'm not backing down to Trick Williams.
That's fine, because I know Trick, and I know that he's definitely not going to either, which is why I spoke to Santino, and we came to an agreement tonight. At Battleground, in 3 weeks, it's you and Trick one-on-one.
I like that, I like that.
And for the first time on a WWE PLE, that TNA World Championship is on the line.
Can't wait.
And just so you know, the contract signing is next week.
I'll be there.
Perfect.
So this coming Tuesday night live on the CW, Hendry and Williams will sign the contract on NXT. On Sunday, May 25th, live in Tampa, Florida, Joe Hendry defends the TNA World Championship against Trick Williams at WWE Battleground.
What y'all got no love for Trick Williams and TNA? What's going on? Reporting to you live, the sexiest and most entertaining superstar alive, Trick Williams has finally arrived. The one with 3% body fat, and the one that can snatch your woman's heart, just like that. And speaking of women, Trick really got 2 ladies himself. One named Lexus and one named Mercedes. Lexus the one that drives a Mercedes. Mercedes the one that drives a Lexus. And damn it, Trick Willie gets her confused from time to time. Let me stop. I know my girl crazy. I know I'm out here for one reason and one reason only. The reason that everybody out here is going crazy, while the internet was going crazy last week, because I took out the golden goose of this company, the local hero of TNA. I took out Joe Hendry. And look, you can boo me all you want to. You can boo me all you want to. The truth is, Joe Hendry came out here bothering me. Joe Hendry came to NXT and tried to embarrass Trick Williams. So what did I do? I'm here in TNA, and I'm embarrassing the average Joe. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's right, Joe Hendry came to my locker room, and let me tell you how average Joe is. Joe came out there, he wanted to be everybody's friend. He wanted to shake everybody's hands. He wanted to give hugs. See, that's the difference between you and me, Joe. You want to be everybody's friend. You want to be liked. Trick Williams wants to be respected. So you can be the politician, you can be liked, Joe, but guess what? I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take all your fans. Then I'm gonna take over your brand. And that'll probably make you sick, man. Let's talk about it.
Well, Trick wants to talk. I don't think Joe Hendry's in the mood. I think Joe Hendry wants to fight.
I don't know when I've ever seen that look on the face of Joe Hendry.
And now Trick Williams security. Oh, he's got a deal with the TNA World Champion. Joe Hendry fighting through the security, going after Trick.
And making a beeline for Trick Williams. But security now back into the fray, trying to separate these two.
Hendry and Williams trying to rip each other apart here on Impact.
And oh!
Hendry's all over Trick Williams.
What is going to contain these two?
We good. Get off me, dog. Get off me. I ain't playing no games. You know me. I believe you will get your ass.
Oh, wait.
Oh, my God! Joe Hendry is furious, looking to send a message to Trick Williams. Standing ovation!
Tensions have boiled over red hot for the TNA World Champion.
Trick Williams had the audacity to come to Joe Hendry's house and run his mouth in the wake of this past week on NXT. Hendry cost Trick a shot at the NXT title. Trick and Hendry get their hands on each other in a tag team match at Under Siege before they collide and make history one-on-one for the TNA World Title at WWE Battleground.
For the first time on a WWE PLE, the TNA World Championship is going to be on the line.
Next Sunday, we're going to Battleground. And that's my house. I'm gonna take your title. Then I'm gonna take your brand.
Maybe this isn't the biggest match of your career, but it is the most important. There's no pathway for you back to the NXT Championship, and after I beat you for this, well, then the TNA World Title goes away as well. So if anyone is gonna find out what it's like for their 15 minutes of fame to expire, it's Trick Williams.
A reality check for Joe Hendry and Trick Williams at their contract signing. Both will be performing this coming Tuesday night live on NXT ahead of their historic clash for the TNA World Championship Sunday, May 25th, live in Tampa, Florida at WWE Battleground.
As the king of TNA, I wanted to come out here and say that it's great to finally be back in my home state. It's great to finally be back in SoCal. I wanted to say that, but I cannot, because as I look around, I do not see fellow SoCal residents. I see nothing but a bunch of traitors. Traitors who would rather cheer for a clown like Joe Hendry instead of a king like Frankie Kazarian. Now, speaking of Joe Hendry and speaking of SoCal, that brings me to the Rebellion pay-per-view, or as I call it, the Los Angeles screw job. I was not pinned
at Rebellion, and I should be TNA World Champion right now. Joe Hendry did not beat me, Joe Hendry cannot beat me, and Joe Hendry will not beat me. But if I'm being honest, the only thing I hate more than Joe Hendry is Joe Hendry's fans. Stop it, you're embarrassing yourselves. Guess what? I'm not the only one. It turns out there's one other guy out there that actually gets it. One of the fastest rising stars in pro wrestling, and a guy who just happens to be my tag team partner at Under Siege. He's a huge Frankie Kazarian fan, Trick Williams.
There is a ton to unpack when it comes to Trick Williams. Last week here on Impact, Trick Williams had his own security that Joe Hendry fought through before Trick Williams escaped the TNA World Champion. We saw that stare down with Mike Santana. Trick Williams making no friends here in TNA Wrestling. This past Tuesday night on NXT, Trick Williams claiming Joe Hendry's 15 minutes of fame are about to go up in smoke. Joe Hendry saying that this facade of Trick Williams, that it's all a show, and if his pathway to gold goes away, what then is going to happen to Trick Williams? Well, we know Trick Williams and Joe Hendry will have their live performances this coming Tuesday on NXT, then collide in tag team action at Under Siege before their historic matchup. For the first time ever, the TNA World Championship will be defended at a WWE PLE on Sunday, May 25th, live in Tampa, Florida at Battleground.
Hey, yo, cut the music. Let's be real, Frankie. You don't like me, and I don't like you. But that's cool, because we ain't out here to be liked. We out here to be respected. If we wanted to be liked, that would make us just like Joe Hendry.
Well, the rule still applies, gentlemen.
I believe in Joe Hendry. London, Paris, and Tokyo.
Say his name and he appears.
Okay, how cute. How cute. You said his name and the mark appeared. Hey, Joe. I see you got that TNA title on your shoulder, my TNA title. You say you're a fighting champion? I say there's two guys in the ring that want to fight you, so why don't you put your money where your mouth is?
Hendry's got some backup in Elijah. Hendry and Elijah will get their hands on Kazarian and Trick at Under Siege, but they don't want to wait. However, Trick and Kazarian seem content to prolong this.
And I can't blame him. I mean, wait until it's a sanctioned contest. Why spoil it? Why give it for free?
Frankie Kazarian and Trick Williams playing mind games with Elijah and Hendry. However, the Director of Authorities, Santino Marella, about to weigh in on this situation.
Hey.
Okay, thank you very much. Look, this monkey business has gone on long enough. Okay, this match was scheduled for Under Siege, but you know what? I say we do it right here in Irvine, California, tonight!
That's incredible!
Well, wait a second. I know somebody who might have a thing or two to say about that.
Wait a second! Are you out of your mind? We're not doing this tag match tonight. Look, the higher-ups have already confirmed this for Under Siege, Santino. Besides, the last place we would do a match like this is a junkyard like Irvine, California. But don't worry, Elijah, Joe Hendry, next week, I will have very suitable replacements for you.
What does that mean? Well, I mean, it's pretty clear. I think he said it. Why give something away for free when you can put it on premium? Robert Stone once again getting into Santino's business and laying down the law.
I ain't never backing down to an average Joe. Belly poking out, you probably can't touch your toes. Keep popping off, I'll bust your ride in the nose. You an average Joe, boy, I'ma take your gold.
You are the world champion of producing tears. Whoop that trick, whoop that trick. Everybody else said Mello's bitch.
Well, that was the breaking point for Trick Williams, who confronted Joe Hendry in the middle of his concert, lashing out with a microphone, delivering with a trick kick, but then this, the guitar wiping out the trick shot, and a standing ovation from the champ.
And at the end of the day, Joe Hendry is the champion of TNA.
One last shot fired on NXT turf before this Sunday, live in Tampa, Florida. For the first time ever, the TNA World Championship will be defended at a WWE PLE. Joe Hendry defends against Trick Williams at WWE Battleground. What do you think so far, what you've seen from Elijah and Hendry?
Hey, man, it looks like I could take him.
I love the confidence. Let's see what Hendry brings to the face of the franchise.
Hendry with a big clothesline, pushing through that right rotator cuff injury.
Look at this, is gonna be a tough challenge. Gets Moose over.
Man, drug test this, man. Can we drug test this, man?
I'll say it again. Let's drug test you with the amount of abs you have.
Hendry trying to be all business.
Wow.
The fans are rumbling tonight in the greater Los Angeles area. Boot right to the face off the distraction by JDC. And
got
Joe.
to be more careful.
A sidestep by Joe in a TNA ring. It's timeless.
It fits. And now can he put it away? Hit the button, wait!
He's going for the standing ovation. Look out. Oh, both men meeting in the center of the ring. The TNA World Champion and the X Division Champion colliding in the middle of the impact zone. A tag made. In comes Brian Myers.
Back to one here, but look out!
Pop-up powerbomb. Tag made. In comes Elijah. Trick, you said you felt like you could take on, Elijah and Hendry by yourself, but you're going to have to team with Frankie Kazarian.
Hey, respect to Frankie, man. He knows a little something about swag. He comes out with the shirt open. He got shades on.
Oh, look out!
Fireman's farewell.
Woo.
Elijah and Hendry win.
Here are your winners, the team of Elijah and the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry.
Frank, you have your work cut out for you this weekend. There's Frankie Kazarian attacking Elijah and Hendry from behind.
That's my dog.
That's right. That's Trick Williams' tag team partner for tomorrow.
Brains over bronze, man. Keep your head on the swivel, Hendry. Believe that. Believe that.
Kazarian still fuming after his loss to Hendry at Rebellion.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Claiming he didn't get pinned
Whoa.
night.
Hey, look, man, I'm in this for myself. You by yourself, dog. Trick Willie only cares about Trick Willie. Let's talk about it.
Wait.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
the guitar!
Good God!
For the love of Jeff Jarrett, Elijah just unloaded with that guitar in the center of the ring.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
And Trick Williams staring a hole through his under siege opponent.
Tokyo, America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico.
Can Elijah and Hendry handle business against Williams and Kazarian tomorrow night? And can Joe Hendry defend the richest prize in TNA wrestling against Trick Williams this Sunday, live at WWE Battleground?
Hendry looking extremely confident heading into both those contests. Going to be a busy weekend for Hendry and Williams.
Thank you for joining us tonight for Impact. We'll be live tomorrow night for Under Siege.
Gonna get to the TNA World Champion.
It's Hendry to meet Trick at Under Siege.
Are we getting a preview of Battleground?
Follow-away slam. Oh, there's Kazarian into the fray. Oh, look out.
A 2-for-1 special.
Another follow-away slam and a kipper. The people lifted Joe Hendry to this moment.
And Hendry is rolling in this main event.
And now Joe Hendry, can he get another standing ovation on Trick this week?
Whoa. Great counter, great back and forth awareness there.
Oh, and an Olympic slam, center of the ring. Hook to the leg, kick out by Williams.
Not enough to put Trick Williams away. Hendry's gonna have to start digging deep.
Now up onto the shoulders, Joe Hendry. Was he thinking AA? Oh, big standing Uranagi by Trick Williams. Trying to pin the champion before Battleground and a kick out.
We talk about it all the time, momentum heading into these big time matchups. Momentum is on the line for both these guys here heading into Sunday.
From the second rope. Oh, wait a minute, Joe Hendry able to roll through,
Look at the power of the TNA World Champion.
Down goes Williams. Wait a minute, Trick. I thought Trick got the better of that.
I think he countered. Hit a variation on a DDT there.
And Hendry back up to his feet, and now a backstabber by Kazarian. The battle continues. Low clothesline there by Kazarian.
Look out.
Slingshot leg drop right to the midsection. Is it enough to win the matchup? Oh, and a kick out by Hendry.
Kazarian doing a great job of capitalizing on the opening that Trick Williams has provided here.
Oh, wait a minute, trying to set up for the chicken wing. Here on Hendry.
Hendry looking for another angle slam there.
Up onto the shoulders. There's the AA. Cover. Is it enough? Or a kick out by Kazarian.
Elijah.
Tag.
Back on the apron and back into the fight here.
Elijah trying to set up for the Highwayman's Farewell, the pile driver, trying to end this thing. A tag made by Trick Williams.
Isolate Elijah now.
Ooh. Boot right to the face by Trick Williams, halting Elijah. Oh, with the knee strike from out of midair. Down goes Trick.
Is that enough?
Here's the cover, and the match continues.
Caught him right upside the jaw, too. That was perfect from Elijah. But how can Elijah capitalize for himself, for Joe Hendry?
Up onto the shoulders, now Trick Williams trying to corral Elijah. Down he goes.
Look at it, nose to nose with his opponent on Sunday.
Oh, and the Trick shot.
Good night.
Got all of it. Hendry saving his teammate.
Now Kazarian running interference here.
Hendry saved the matchup, but for how much longer? Kazarian driving Hendry into the apron, and now Elijah left inside the ring with Trick Williams.
Wait. Kazarian's got the guitar. That guitar that Elijah hit him with.
Elijah cracked the guitar over Kazarian's head last night on Impact.
Wait.
A tag has been made.
Careful, Frankie. Whoa.
Hold on a second. Whoa!
Swing and a miss from Kaz.
Elijah trying to set up Highwayman's Farewell. Cover. And Trick Williams saves the matchup.
Just in the nick of time. And now Trick, who also got smacked with a guitar courtesy of Joe Hendry.
This past Tuesday night on NXT. Wait a minute, Elijah trying to pin Kazarian. It would have the match won there if it weren't for Trick getting mixed up with the referee. Oh, and a kick out by Kazarian. This match should be over.
It's absolutely chaotic here, no doubt about it.
Oh, wait a minute, the Trick shot hit Kazarian. It was intended for Elijah.
Incidental contact as Hendry into the fray. Gets rid of Trick Williams, and now his attention is on Kazarian.
Hendry's legal. Kazarian's legal. Standing ovation. Hendry and Elijah beat Trick and Kazarian.
Here are your winners, the team of Elijah and the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry.
An absolutely chaotic main event. But Brampton believed. Joe Hendry believed. The question is, as you see, does he believe enough to leave Tampa still TNA World Champion on Sunday?
The weight of TNA wrestling, the legacy of the TNA World Championship rests on the shoulders of Joe Hendry. Can Joe Hendry carry the banner for this company against Trick Williams this Sunday at Battleground?